dun, dun, dun. We're live, baby. The Shift episode. Let me get on the microphone. Number 47. Like Andy McDonald, former Flyer. He sucked. He could block shots, though. That's it. Number 47. We're here, baby. Nick Earnshaw. We are live on the tube, on the gram, on Twitter, and I think we're on the book.
No, I don't think we're on the book.
Oh.
I don't think we're on the book today. No book today.
Okay.
No book today.
No book.
But listen, we're ready to go. We're on IG. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're live. We're live, Francisco. We're so back. The Shift is back. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I've been like all over the place, so it's good to be back in a home setting.
No,
you've been doing the show.
You've been busy. It's good though. You gotta stay busy.
Yeah,
we both stay busy. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay busy.
We are.
We gotta stay busy, just like baseball's been staying busy in the spring.
Mm-hmm. Breaking out busy. Breaking out. We'll talk about that. Like that.
Oh, I just caught that. Is it spring breakout?
Yeah, spring breakout.
Yeah, spring breakout. I see what you did. MLB's marketing still sucks. Just saying. We actually gonna talk about that.
You know that was.
Oh my gosh.
You know it was sensational. That was a little tease too.
You know how much of a stand you are with Future is that you don't think that any of his albums are bad. You think they're all good. Like there's got to be one album that's bad.
He's got some ones I don't. I think his worst is probably now you got me think. Oh, put me on the spot.
Fraud fan.
You put me on the spot. Oh man.
Do you listen to his mixtapes too? Because they gotta count.
Of course. Oh, the tapes.
They gotta count.
Tapes count. The tapes.
How many does he have all together? Do you know?
Oh gosh. I don't know at this point. He's put out so many because he's got the EPs too. You got to count the studio albums. You got to count the collab tapes. Like, you got to distinguish here. He does a lot of collaborations. You got to do a
project here, bro. You need to TikTok project.
Future. All right, TikTok project. Stuff. All right, I will.
I'm serious.
I will. I got something coming this week for that. Let's changing up the content a little bit.
Yeah, me and me as well. I'm on TikTok now. I'm doing better. You feel me?
We're getting on it when it's about to get banned too. So
wait, is it really about to get banned?
Yeah.
For what?
Dude, where are you at?
I don't go on TikTok like that. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. You're on Twitter too.
Okay, I didn't see them talking about. I didn't see them.
I'm always updating you. I'm your personal news source at this point.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Your personal news source.
Let's tease that for later. TikTok. All right. Let's talk about baseball. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, is that what we're here? Is that what we're here for? We're here to talk baseball.
We're here to talk baseball. Let's open the show. Let's talk about Gerrit Cole and his unfortunate elbow issues that he's had. I don't know has he seen Neil Elitrash? He has seen.
Yes, I believe. Yes, he has seen Neil Elitrash. No surgeries required. No surgeries
and that's
required.
Big.
That's great. Big. It's huge. That's huge.
Great. Neil Elitrash, one of the best. Helped Bryce Harper to be the fastest guy to ever come back from Tommy John surgery. Yeah. So that's a big deal. It's a big deal. But like you mentioned there, it's crucial that he's not going to get surgery. So big news there. But he's not going to be throwing for another month.
Yeah.
3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. And then I don't know where it's going to go from there. We'll have to see when that happens. So, I mean, I guess probably we don't know yet, but May, I guess we would assume when he'll be coming back.
Yeah. I would say May, early June, maybe. If everything goes to plan. That's if everything goes to plan and everything kind of stays on course, right?
Oh, I mean, he's missing time. He's missing time is the point we're trying to make here.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
You. All right. So I'm reading this article in the Post today, right, about Cole, and they mentioned Elitrash. He saw Elitrash, right? And they also talked to Eric Bowman, I believe, Vanderbilt Med, also AAA Nashville. He's their doctor as well. They interviewed him asking about the kind of injury that Gerrit Cole has, right? And apparently no doctor has seen a UCL tear in Gerrit Cole's arm. No UCL tear at all yet. So, I mean, that's a good sign if you're the Yankees, because now you can rehab instead of going the bad route of Tommy John, right? Like, no Tommy John, that's what you want to stay away from. If I'm the Yankees right now, it's already starting. And, this is the problem they had last year. They could not stay healthy. They got to stay healthy, Fran. And it's already starting with Gerrit Cole, Cy Young level pitcher. But But, I look at their rotation. They signed Stroman this year. Rodon coming off an injury as well. He's coming off last year where he was hurt. They have Cortez, another guy has gotten hurt. After that, they have Clark Schmidt too, but they could bring up some young guys. But if they continue to get the injury bug hitting them, if I'm the Yankees, I'm a little nervous. Now, some of the reports out there, Bob Nightingale putting out there, Lorenzen may be an option for former Philadelphia Philly. I mean, they need something, right? Like they're out of the Snell sweepstakes. They're probably out of the Montgomery sweepstakes. They don't want to spend. When have we heard the Yankees not wanting to spend? Like that's just so not weird. Yankee, right?
I mean, they did offer Snell that contract.
They did, but no, it's not. So the Yankees, they got to find a way to get the injury bug settled because you're already starting off the season in spring training with your ace out already. You got to keep him healthy. You can't let him throw early on. I would rest him as long as possible if I'm the Yankees.
Yeah. I feel like we're talking about Joel Embiid right now, the way you're saying that.
Literally.
But as far as Gerrit Cole goes, and how this impacts the Yankees, I mean, you kind of talked about the rotation there already. That's kind of where I'm heading with this, and that's obviously where we're all thinking about with the Yankees. I already didn't think they were they were going to win a whole lot of games. I was coming in the camp that they win maybe in the mid 80s or something like that, just because they had, besides the bullpen, there's just too many holes in the offense and the rotation. And like you said, man, like Nestor Cortez wasn't able to stay healthy last year. Carlos Rodon has had health issues, even in his season he had a couple of years ago with Chicago. Still wasn't able to stay completely healthy. Clark Schmidt has shown flashes here and there. Marcus Stroman has been inconsistent, the last couple of years of his career. So, and then Clayton Beeter. I don't know if you want to talk about him at all. I don't really know too much about him. I don't know what they're expecting of this kid. I think this is what it is, Nick. If you're the Yankees right now and you want a chance to compete this year until Cole gets back, you have to rely on Cortez, Rodon, and Stroman. Them being your three guys. Maybe Schmidt, Beeter, maybe they don't have to give a whole lot, but Rodon, Stroman, and Cortez have to be at least good, and they have to be healthy, which is a big if. Now, all those things there might not apply to every single guy there I mentioned, but they have to be the guys until Cole gets back. And then the offense has to be able to stay healthy. You know what I mean? Can DJ LeMay, who's supposed to be at the top of the lineup, according to Fangraphs, can he at least get back to being a decent hitter? He doesn't have to be the best hitter, one of the best hitters in the game, which he was a couple of years ago. But you're now relying on everything more now. I like the bullpen, but now you're relying on it even more. You had Cole every fifth day last year, where he is the Cy Young Award winner. He was one of the best pitchers in baseball. So now you're not. Now you got to rely on everything else. Now it puts more of an emphasis on Marcus Stroman, on Nestor Cortez coming back. Every single person. Aaron Judge already had all this stress, and now he's going to have even more. They're going to say, hey, Aaron, can you break Mark McGwire or Barry Bonds' record of 73? I'll try my best, Brian. I'll try my best, Aaron. I'll do my best, George up there. I'll do my best. Hank's Steinbrenner, too. He's actually living. So, you get the point. So now all these things. Giancarlo Stanton, can he stay healthy? Can those big muscles stay healthy? Can he put 500-foot homers into the air? You know what I'm saying? Can he do those things? There's just so many question marks with the Yankees. To be honest, man, outlook for now, 84 wins. I'm still there. That's fine. All 84 wins. Not going to be so uptight and down about the Yankees. And maybe some people will say that. I think the over-under should now, according to CBS a couple of days ago, it was over-under was 93.5. What? 93.5? Get the heck out of here. I'm more of over-under could be 85, and I'll go under with 84. So, Nick, that's just how I see this. It's not good. It's not great. You know what I mean? It's not terrible, but it's not great.
No, you did Hey, you did a great job breaking it down. I can't lie. I'm trying to hold it together over here. I can't. I can't lie. I'm trying. I'm gonna be professional. That's what we do here. We're professional podcasts. We're professional podcasters. I'm gonna keep it professional.
Yes,
you are correct. And you are correct. When it comes to the Yankees, like it feels like they're walking on thin ice, right? Like, all right, oh my God, all right, Gerrit Cole's already hurt. He's gonna miss some time, right? They've worried about last year. They were hit with injury bug all last season. Like, can Stanton stay healthy? Can Judge stay healthy? Rodon injury history. Like, all these guys have injury histories in their lineup. You go get Juan Soto. He's not, you're not going to be able to carry a whole team. We know this is baseball. This isn't the NBA where one star could carry a team, right? Like, you need everyone out there. You need guys to eat up innings. You need guys to get on base and, hit home runs for you and stay in your lineup when you paid all this money for all these home run hitters, right? So for the Yankees, like 84 wins sounds about right. We're already hitting with the injury bug. We have to also remember they're in the AL East. The AL East. They have the Baltimore Orioles. My fanfare for the Baltimore Orioles.
Mm-hmm. You're an Orioles fan, right?
Spot for them. I got a soft spot for them. You have Tampa Bay Rays. I know they've lost some pieces, but they're still going to be formidable. Toronto Blue Jays, a playoff team last year. Boston's still kind of in a rebuilding phase, but they're in a very, very good division. And when your top stars are going out, and you don't have a ton of depth in your starting rotation, that's why it would make sense. All right, is Michael Lorenzen out there? Can he eat some innings for us while some of these guys are away and hurt right now on the injured list? I think Clevenger's out there still too, if I'm not mistaken, right? If they can go get him or something, I think. But you know what I mean? Some of those type of guys, even if he's not, I've heard rumors they could go out and get him. Right. But I think Lorenzen would make sense. He's an innings eater, bullpen type of guy. He's been in the bullpen in the past. We saw what we did with the Phillies last year, kind of a long man, through the no-hitter. But for the Yankees, it's just about staying healthy. And so far, 2024, not off to a great start. So,
yeah. I'm kind of out on Clevenger. I don't think that'd be worth it.
But like, they don't have like you're gonna trust a young guy right away. Like, do you think he's ready? No. Like, are you gonna bring him up? That's my thing.
Well, go for Monty or Snell.
Well, apparently they're out on him. They don't want to pay him. They don't want to pay him. They don't want to give him
that's
crazy.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
For the Yankees, we're talking about the Bronx Bombers here, Francisco.
I understand. You know what? Give Blake Snell his money. Dude, 2 years, $66 million is what he is requesting from the Astros. Astros won't give it to him. We're Phillies fans. Dave Dombrowski, get your ass on the phone. Apparently, I just got a notification. Apparently, Bryce Harper's back. There's something wrong with it. So maybe you need to go get Blake Snell.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, apparently Bryce
breaking news.
I don't know if this is breaking news. It says that this is Jason Stark. Phillies say they're not concerned, but Bryce Harper's bothersome back is worth.
Oh yeah, I just got it.
This is why we won't give.
We're gonna have to read that.
50. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I wish we had commercial break
right on the shift live.
Yeah, I wish we had commercial break so we could like break this down. Yeah, maybe I'll go on Twitter or something afterwards. And
we'll put out a video. We'll put out How about we put out a TikTok, Francisco?
Together?
Yeah, why not?
How do you do it together?
We'll figure it out.
All right, we'll do a duet.
Duet. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do karaoke duet? We could put it on TikTok.
I'm good. I'm good on that. You don't want to hear me sing.
Oh, I thought you meant you're good. Doesn't know you're gonna do it.
No shot. No.
That's boring.
No
That's boring.
Yeah,
that's boring. That's not what the crowd wants to hear.
A little bit of breaking news. Bothersome back for Harper. That's something to monitor, definitely.
Yeah, something that Jason Stark says is worth monitoring. And Stark, Hall of Fame writer. So if he says it, I'm listening. All right. Meat and potatoes, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Eat them up. Spring breakout. I know this is definitely up your alley as we get a chance to see a lot of the prospects all in one place, not just in spring training where it varies with some of the players that are actually going to be on the rosters, major league rosters, and then some are going to be in the minor leagues. This is all the minor leaguers. This is all the prospects. So it definitely puts the spotlight on them. Nick, I'll start here. General observations so far. I think it turned out good. I think it turned out good. I enjoyed it. We got to see Paul Skeens strike out Jackson Holiday. I think some stuff like that is good for the game. Just in general, putting a spotlight on these young guys, not just having the futures game, but also being able to, before the season starts in spring training, have this type of thing, I do think is good for baseball. Only gripe is why are they having, maybe I'm only looking at this from the Phillies point of view because I was only paying attention to the Phillies at the time. I was also working, doing the game for Phillies radio.
Nice.
Why are they having that game go on at the same time as the other game? It's the other Phillies game. Why you should be putting more emphasis on these so people can watch it.
That's a good observation.
And it wasn't on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go on MLB to watch it, right?
I couldn't even see it there.
You couldn't even watch it there either?
Couldn't there. ESPN Plus had technical difficulties. Maybe it was just me. Maybe other people didn't have that issue. If any of you out there that are watching us on StreamYard right now, if any of you were trying to watch it and didn't have that issue, maybe it was a me thing. But at the time when the game was happening, I was on MLB TV. I was on ESPN Plus. I tried putting on MLB Network, but it was the Red Sox and the Braves.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue I had. And I guess, just my biggest issue was you got to find a way to have these spring breakout games all together at the same time. So that maybe it can have more of a spotlight on it. I just felt like people didn't really care that much,
Yeah.
It's gonna be real. Maybe the nerds did, but not.
Here's another problem, right? You talk about can't find the game having on the same time as the big league clubs, right? So I went on the radio the other day, I should say. We had this discussion. Why would you schedule it right around conference tournament March Madness time? Why not have it earlier on in spring training to highlight these guys, right? Have it maybe a week earlier because everyone's paying attention to March Madness. They're not going to go watch a spring training game, first of all, and then watch the young guys they don't even know yet. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We'll watch it. Yeah, we're trying to figure out a way to watch it, right? Because we want to. We're baseball fans. But for the casual fan, the guys and gals you're trying to bring into the game will watch and promote these young players. Do it during a week that is open. That all right, not a ton going on, not the same week as March Madness and all this stuff going on, scheduling at the same time. Great point by you as the big clubs playing. Set out a section of days where none of the other clubs are playing and highlight those games. I don't know. So I think we're on the same page when it comes to the scheduling of the games and trying to find it on TV and promoting it. I don't know. Maybe have the networks, play the game on their air. I don't know, even the local networks that play the Phillies games every night or the Rays games every night or the Red Sox games every night. Air it on those stations too. Try and find a way here. We've heard the blackout problem for years and years with MLB. So, I mean, this is nothing new. They just they can't get it right. They try and they can't get it right sometimes. And this is another example
they can't ever
of them not getting it right.
Yeah, they just, this is just the problem. It feels like everything baseball does is not well. It's just I know it's a terrible way to phrase it, but
good try.
It's just
good
not
try.
Good. It's good. You kind of gave it some effort. No, we've all done that, right? As people, as humans, we're lazy. We all know when we could do better, right? We all had that voice in our head telling us yeah, you could do better. What are you doing? And that's kind of that's kind of how I see Major League Baseball with this. It's you tried. It's cool. You had games for prospects, but you could have done better. I don't know. You could have just done better. Come on.
100%. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we're on the same page with this. I really think we're on the same page.
It's you tried to do 20 push-ups when you could do 40. You know what I'm saying?
I did half. I did half. That's all I need to do.
I gave some effort. I did some games, but you could have done 20 more.
It's I only studied the night before the test. I didn't study for 3 nights before the test,
Right.
I mean,
get a 75. Get a 75 and pass, but you couldn't. You didn't get the 95 that you could have got.
Yeah, you could have if you put effort in. If you put
so
legitimate
Rob Manfred, you get an F. F you.
F minus.
F you.
F minus. F minus. Oh geez, F minus. Listen. This is another reason my campaign to become commissioner is going to gain some steam. I mean, this is another reason why my campaign for to become commissioner is going to.
Hey. It's my campaign to make Paul Reed. You know, I had to bring it on the airways, bud.
It's a baseball show, man. What a baseball show.
Hey, if any Sixers fans here, what do you think of my punchlines? It's my campaign. Brutal. Oh, wait. Or I could say, my goal tends to make Paul Reed. You like that one?
God. Oh, my God.
It's so funny how my goal tends to be.
Aren't you turning 30 this year?
9 months.
Yeah, that's 9 months. Seems like it's closer than that. Seems like it's closer than that. My goodness.
Hey, I heard your 30s and 40s are great, so I'll be
sure.
I'm excited.
I'm sure they're fantastic.
Any good observations from you on the spring breakout?
I mean, the idea of it's great. I got some players that I thought stood out. I don't know if you had a couple. You got a couple written down.
I did. Let me get at him because I know you're gonna get at him because you're a prospect nerd. I liked Joshua Baez. I like Joshua Baez a lot. Didn't know anything about him. Didn't really know his name till like a couple of hours ago.
He's 30th ranked, right? 30th ranked in their system, I believe.
In their system, yeah. So I mean, not like super high up or anything.
Yeah.
But he's top 30. So 455-foot homer today, 110 miles per hour off the bat. This is according to MLB Pipeline, longest jack of the spring breakout. Per StatCast 2021 second round pick Joshua Baez hit this one farther than all but 2 homers hit by the Cards last year. All but 2 homers in MLB spring training so far this year. Kid's got a pretty good build. He's like 6'3", 220. The kid looks like a problem. They got Jordan Walker, and now they got this kid coming up. And then they got who's the shortstop with the nasty arm? Boy.
I just had the top up. I got you.
What's his name? My gosh, I'm really upset because I'm excited about this kid and I forgot his name.
Give it to me, Nick. Him before.
Give it to me, Nick. Come on, I believe in you.
The shortstop. Mason Wynn.
Yeah, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn, right? Yeah, Mason.
I mean, does it really matter if how? Yeah, it's Mason Wynn. Does it really matter how fast he throws? I don't care. It's dope. It's fun
cool.
to watch.
Have fun with it. Have fun.
It's cool. All right. Yeah. God, we can't even mention that ball flip anymore because of who did that last year. Gosh, darn it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Moment freaking silence.
Moment silence. Dead air on the shift.
Seriously, dead air. Seriously. Another baby has been born.
All right.
So Joshua Baez, go with that number 1. Mick Abel for the Phils. He didn't give up a homer, but I think besides that, 3 Ks in a couple of innings. And his stuff just looked really good. And maybe this is more of me being excited as a Phillies fan and being there because the reports are that he's probably could see the big leagues at some point this year. And I just think that his stuff looked good. The 3 strikeouts, his curveball looked really nasty. Mick Abel is somebody that I was impressed with. I didn't watch it, but I saw Twitter highlights and stuff like that, and his stuff looked good. So impressed with Mick Abel. And I mentioned it before, Paul Skeens striking out Jackson Holliday. That was kind of just a highlight of spring breakout.
Yeah.
I know you're laughing, but I'm serious. Like that was a highlight. You have
cool.
Skeens number 1 pick, right? Holliday's number 1 pick. You kind of had that number 1 versus number 1.
Yeah.
Skeens blowing 102 by him. So I know your guy Jackson Holliday looked embarrassed up there. So it was good to see him get embarrassed. What's funny? I want to see the Orioles lose this year because of you.
Why?
I want to see the
Reds What did I do to you?
Because you're not a Phillies fan. You're an Orioles and a Reds fan.
Stop. Would you stop?
Yep, I'm going to buy you some nice Christmas gifts early. De La Cruz jersey, Holiday jersey. I'm gonna buy like a number 1 fan shirt I'm gonna buy you the number 1.
This is coming from the guy who wore the Diamondbacks jersey during the NLCS. I don't want to hear it.
Hey,
I don't want.
Maybe I could just see the future. Maybe I just could see the
future.
Yeah. Oh, bars.
Yeah, future.
All right, tell me.
I got a couple.
Yeah, go ahead
for you. All right, number 2 prospect. We started the show talking about the Yankees. We got to talk about a young Bronx bomber. He's gonna be Spencer Jones. We saw this guy.
Yeah, I said we saw him last year at Wilmington. Oh,
guy's a unit. Spencer Jones, unit. Number 2 prospect. Oh, this guy. So he homered in his first at bat, right? First AB in the spring breakout game. Boom, moonshot, 399. First at bat. Awesome. Ew, disgusting. For the lefty. Oh, love it. Then he decides in the 5th inning, he wants to go yard. 437 on that one. Over 400 feet. It's 2 home runs in the spring breakout game for Spencer Jones. Man. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. So I think he's going to be a problem. He's a left-handed judge, essentially, because he's got the height. He can put it out of the ballpark. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I see Spencer Jones have a pretty good breakout game. It was awesome. I know he's a Yankee, but, man, that guy's going to be good. And the size is scary. Imagine him and Judge.
They say he's a lefty judge. Like, he really is. It's kind of insane.
It's crazy. So he had a great spring breakout. So he was kind of the first guy I was looking at. And then I had another one. Staying in the AL East. So it's like a theme for our show today. I got to go with the Tampa Bay Rays number 4 prospect. 2 homers and a double for Xavier Isaac. This guy, he's a top prospect for the Rays, number 4. I'm very intrigued. He's a first baseman. He's still in single A. He's a lefty as well. First round pick in 2022. He's got some power, man. He's got he had a foot injury back in high school, so he's had some injury issues before. But man, if they can get this guy up, he's a unit. He's 240 pounds, man. This is a big guy, big lefty. We know how good the Rays are at developing players. This is another guy. Got to watch for. He had a big spring breakout game. So pretty cool stuff. And then I also gotta mention some more Phillies. Justin Crawford looking great, man. Like he tore it up. Like he gets on base, he somehow in an infield hit, right? A soft ground ball, then he steals, then he's singled in and scores. Like this guy's gonna cause havoc. I really am excited about the young Crawford. So that's another guy I thought stood out a little bit to me on the Philly side of things.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up Crawford because I think that he showed his skill set all in a couple of days. He showed what he can do.
You know what I mean? One little thing,
And I'm pretty sure he can play the outfield well too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Got a glove.
Again, I
got
couldn't
really good
watch
glove.
the game, but like from what the stat sheet says, from him stealing the base, I think it was one of those was a bunt, right? Was it a bunt? Yeah, I thought I read that somewhere, but I thought that was really impressive that he kind of showed what he can do. I mean, Spencer Jones for the Yankees there kind of, and then some a little bit.
You know who singled Justin Crawford in? Aiden Miller, first round pick.
Here's another one. He's another one.
Phuture. Future.
Yeah. I know it's we don't get too carried away here. Us Phillies fan. Well, one Phillies fan. Let me relax. Just me.
Oh, stop. Would you stop?
Are we both in question right now?
No, I am not in question.
Yes, you are. You're Orioles fan.
No, I like players. I like young players, Francisco.
I like Randy Johnson. Correct. You're right. I like Randy Johnson.
I don't wear the other team's jersey. How is this still going? How is this even still a debate?
I don't know. You're all of you people out there. It's not just you. It's all of the callers on the radio too. Love to bring it up. I don't do anything. I just stand there. You know what I mean?
You brought it up today. No, actually, I brought it up.
Yeah, because exactly. I don't bring it up.
I had to compare it to your atrocity that
here comes the excuses.
You created during the NLCS. I would never, ever in a million years. I saw these players when I was working in the minor leagues. I got to see them play, and I'm excited for that.
Okay. So I saw Randy Johnson growing up. Cool.
It's ridiculous.
What do you want me to say?
You didn't see me wearing an Adley Rutschman shirt during the NLCS. You just didn't see.
That's stupid. That would make no sense. Why would you do that?
Well, it made no sense for you to wear.
Yeah, well, sometimes we do things.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know you do things. So
yeah,
it's ridiculous. That's unbelievable.
All right. So are you? All right. Okay, sorry. Let's transition here.
We're so unserious on this episode.
Yeah, it's okay. It's what we do. By the way, why? Oh wait. Do you put your name up on here so you can have your Twitter name next to your name?
It's funny you bring that up. I thought about it. I was like, let me add that to it as well. Today. It was just today. We haven't done it in any other episode today. You could do it too. You have buttons that you can click. You have a keyboard.
Our bottom bar says your Twitter name.
Well, I added it again.
You're over
double whammy over here. All right. What do you? I don't know. We got a
hey, no one's gonna follow you. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this guy's so thirsty for Twitter followers."
I definitely gained like 1 follower since I put it up there, so I'm gonna leave it there for the rest of time. So yeah,
congratulations.
I did.
How about more importantly, follow the shift on Twitter?
Yeah,
because we're trying to get to 100 followers. We're at 66.
We're on our way. Yeah. We only made that. We didn't make that too long ago either.
Yeah. Well, follow us.
Follow down here on the bar. On the bar.
Sir. All right, let's on the bar. Yeah, where just take your name off. I should find a way to take your name off. Clown.
You can always add yours too.
I'm gonna have yours. How about two? Nope.
I'm just saying.
All right. We talked about him earlier, but we're gonna talk about him again in depth. Well, not in depth because there's not like a whole lot to talk about, but like
no.
It is St. Patty's Day, though. We never said Happy St. Patty's Day. So
Happy St. Patty's Day.
I'm
totally
not
forgot it was today.
Yeah, totally I'm not Irish. I don't drink anymore. So like this day doesn't really do anything for me. I think it's fine. I think I'm happy for the people it makes happy, but not really a thing for me. But regardless, it's March 17th, and Blake Snell still does not have a home. He still has himself just sitting at home, doing nothing.
So, he's playing MLB The Show. He pulled his card. Did you see that? He posted on Instagram. He pulled like his own card in one of the packs on MLB The Show, and he posted on Instagram. That's what he's playing. That's what he's doing. He's playing MLB The Show.
I mean, I can't. Can I really like fault him? Like, what am I supposed to say something to that?
I mean, I'm just saying that's all he's doing. Like, I mean, I'm sure he's working out, but I mean, come on. The season's like almost a week away, and this is what we're doing.
Right. Now,
Cy Young. Wait, by the way, the reigning Cy Young award still isn't signed.
I know. By the way, I can't go on his story. I can't go on his story.
Well, it's not there anymore. This was like a couple days. See, I'm your news source. Again, providing news for Francisco.
I don't care about Blake Snell and him playing video games, okay?
Okay, well.
Congratulations to him. Anyway, as I was saying. So with Blake Snell, there were reports a couple of days ago that he could, there were some reports that he could sign with the Astros. But recently, last couple of hours, actually, I think, where the reports were that the talks have kind of diminished. And I think the reports were that Snell, not Bob Nightingale, I believe it was, Snell was looking for 2 years, $66 million with the opt out after this year. And the Astros didn't love that. So it seems like it's probably Astros are still in the mix, but it's probably going to be between Giants, Angels, Astros, and I don't want to get it wrong. I will look it up while we're talking about it. But that's what it looks like. So Nick, what do you think's going to happen with Blake Snell? You like him to the Astros? Do you not like him there? What are we thinking about Blake Snell at the moment?
I mean, I'm so torn. Like, I really have no idea. Like, obviously, the Astros are in, the Giants are in, like these teams are in. Did I even see the Dodgers maybe mentioned as a name too? Like, I mean, like that would be utterly insane. If
it would make sense.
It would make sense.
Actually, it would because I think that ensures their rotational depth.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But I'm torn. The Astros, it makes sense. You got Verlander on the IL. He's gonna miss some time, right? He's gonna probably not be back till mid to late April. They're probably looking for more pitching. But I think now it's like they're looking for the Bellinger type deal now. Like this is where we're at, right? Him and Montgomery. It's just wild to me that this is still going on. This is why I'm so in favor of having a deadline for free agency for Major League Baseball. They need to do it. I mean, this is getting out of hand. The Scott Boras rule needs to happen. That's the first thing I implement as commissioner when I get elected. We are in an election year, Francisco. So I would listen. I think he does go on a short. I think he will get that deal. He's asking for 32 million, I think, in that range. Yankees they're just screaming at me. I know they said they're out, But like, how can they be out, especially now with Gerrit Cole going down, going to miss some time? Like, how? I just don't understand. I know they got Stroman. I know they have Rodon back from injury after last season. Like, I get it, but man, it just makes too much sense to me. Like, I know they're saying they're out. I feel like it could be maybe some posturing, right? And then they come back into the mix last second, boom, Blake Snell's a Yankee. I could just see that happening. I get it. The Astros are in on them. They don't love the idea of the opt out and the money that they would be giving him, but I just I don't know. I just feel like the Yankees they're somehow, some way gonna find their way back into the mix. Like, how can they not? Like, it's St. Patrick's Day, and he's still not signed. I don't know why. You can't let the Astros get him too, because they already have a great rotation. I can't. The Dodgers and Astros.
Yeah, for you as an Orioles fan, they're the Astros or a rival, sort of. Not really.
No. I'm talking him going to Yankees. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right.
Oh, good. Yeah, good try. Good try.
Well, nice one. Even better. Yeah, Yankees are
It just doesn't. I can't wrap my head around them actually being out. I don't see it.
Doesn't make sense. I agree.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all to me.
I think he ends up a Giant though, but I think that's who I may have.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's who I. Well, I think we both actually agreed on the Padres as like the initial team that would sign him.
We've changed like 4 times since they got the beginning.
Why? Hold on. Why are we not talking about the Dylan Cease trade?
Yeah.
Well, I guess was that a while ago now? Was that?
When did that was a minute
ago.
Cease
trade happen? When did the Cease trade happen?
Do not ask me. My days are all messed up.
I know, so am I. But that just went to my brain.
What's today?
Though. Like,
today Tuesday? I don't even know.
Let me see when the Dylan Cease trade happened real quick while we're talking about
this. That's another thing. You go back to the Yankees. They could have been on Cease. They have some prospects. Right. They have some ammo. Could have went and got him. The Padres go get Cease. Why not just – I mean, they don't have enough money. I think that's kind of why they're not bringing back Blake Snell. But, yeah, it's fascinating. This is like this whole offseason has been fascinating. With all these stars signing so late. And, you got to think about it. Like, I know he's a Cy Young Award winner, but ramping these guys up a little bit, like spring training is important. It's not there for no reason. It's not worthless. Right. Like, it's very important to have these guys ramp up, get ready to go. You got to face real batters. Like, you got to be out there facing the real thing, doing it. And Montgomery and Snell have not been out there. So, it's fascinating. It's fascinating. We need a deadline. That's all I got. That's my take on it. We need a deadline.
Yeah. So just to end, I mean, I feel like Snell is a Giant. They may be willing to give him that money.
Yeah.
That's really it. That's really like, I don't have a whole lot to elaborate on it. Yeah. By the way, the Cease trade happened 3 days ago. So like, I don't know.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
Why does it feel so long?
Yeah.
Why does it feel so long ago?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was 3 days ago.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it, but I don't know. I mean, what are your general thoughts on that? I mean,
they gave up a good amount.
Padres. Yeah,
Padres gave up a good amount. I mean, let prospects go left and right. I mean, give Juan Soto a couple of years ago. I mean, to get him, they gave up a lot of prospects to the Nationals. Give up more to Cease. It's weird. Padres are they're confusing me. I know they don't have enough money, a lot of money, but they're just a confusing franchise for me right now. They trade Juan Soto. They go get Cease. Like, they still want to stay competitive. They're in a tough division with the Dodgers.
Yeah, they going for it. Like, I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, I mean, you gave up a few pretty good prospects. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, but that actually don't hate their rotation. I think Darvish, Musgrove, and Cease now at the top are good. And Michael King, I think, is kind of a wild card too. I think he can actually be sneaky good for them.
I think it's they're a confusing team for me right now. I know they want to stay competitive. They have the financial issues too. They'll be competitive. They could probably compete for a wild card. Very odd team for me right now, especially because they were so disappointing last year with all of that talent. It's they were so close just a couple years ago, and they've kind of fallen out of everyone's kind of the discussion, right? Like, it's just Dodgers all the time. And the Diamondbacks just went to a World Series. So that's a tough division too. And San Francisco is not going to be a bad team either. So I don't know where they stand at this point.
Yep. All right. Shall we close?
Let's close it.
Yeah, you sent me this a couple of days ago. I think this is so freaking dope. Apparently the Marlins this year, according to the Bleacher Report walk-off on Twitter, Marlins will allow flags, drums, and all musical instruments into games at Lone Depot Park this season. What do you think about this, Nick?
What I'm hearing is a shift road trip.
Oh, yeah,
South Florida.
You know, I've
That's
been to a
what I'm
Miami
hearing.
game before. I've been to a Miami.
I've
game.
never been, dude. I just
in '98, bro. Before you were born.
I just went to my first stadium as an opposing fan, and like this summer, I expect me and you to travel around here to go to some other ballparks. I need to get out. I need to get out of the bubble here. I want to explore. I love being an opposing fan, by the way. I went to Madison Square Garden.
Well, you're an opposing fan when you go to the bank.
Would you stop? Would you knock it off? You probably wore the Diamondbacks jersey to the bank during the NLCS. I don't want to hear it. You probably got booed. You probably got booed. No, absolutely not.
Wait, did you get booed recently?
Absolutely not. I did, yeah. I did. And Times Square. It was the only time I got booed. Yeah, it was the only time I've gotten booed. Awesome. I didn't get booed at all.
That's awesome.
I didn't get booed at all. I only got booed once. I was expecting a little more. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted a little more. But like Miami, we could bring our instruments. We'll bring a flag. Like, I'm with it. Like, why?
Great!
So...
Wait. I'm gonna start a hardcore band, and I'm gonna bring my band with me to Lone Depot.
Bring your guitar with you.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they saw on a real note, on a serious note. We've been so unserious this entire show, which is fantastic. I think it's awesome. They saw what happened during the World Baseball Classic, how energized the fans were for all the games. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I wonder how players are going to react when they go down there. I mean, they don't get a ton of fans anyway. First of all, they have about 3 that show up to each game. So
count on one hand.
And Marlins Mans including is one of them. So I don't know if he really counts. So I think it's a good way they have to drum up interest. And as an opposing fan, I think it's going to be cool. It'll be like an experience. I think it's really a really cool thing that they're doing. I think more teams should kind of embrace it, especially after World Baseball Classic. We're in a new generation now, right? We got the pitch clock. It's a new generation of baseball. Can we let's change it up a little bit? Let's have some fun. You're anti-fun, but I'm not. So I'm all about the fun. I think it's great.
I'm anti-fun because you think I'm old. Yo, don't they do the same thing for Edwin Diaz, kind of like the?
But that's an intro. Yeah, but that's an intro song. Like this is the fans.
I know.
You know?
Yeah. But this is like times 10.
Yeah, I love it. Bring it on,
dude. It's just like a mini World Baseball Classic.
Yeah,
that's all it's gonna be. Like that's why I like it. I love it. I think it's great. It adds fun. It adds excitement. I'm all for it. I love it.
Look at you, finally getting on the fun train.
Why wouldn't I be? What are you talking about? What do you like? Tell me. What do you think I'm not like? Why am I not? Why am I anti-fun?
There's so many reasons. You hated last year. You hated the home run celebrations. You thought
because they're whack. No, I like home run celebrations when they're dope. Remember Derek Dietrich?
Yes.
Remember when he hit those bombs off the Pirates? He just pimped them. He just sit there and watch. Those were good home run celebrations. Those were fire. But these ones were like, they're like, Julio Rodriguez has got the pitchfork or whatever. That's whack. It's cringy. It's corny. It's not good. Or like
I like
was it like the Blue Jays that wear the motorcycle jackets? Like what is that?
I can't wait to see
what Junior block it on. No.
I can't wait to see what the teams come up with this year. And I
can't. Awesome. I can wait. No, I can't wait.
Like you hated the ball flip up in the air. Like even though I still know it was a cool move. I hope someone else does it now so I can be a fan.
Right,
of it.
so we can. Right.
So
Mason Witt will do it.
Yeah, your guy. You'll become a fan then. You'll become a fan then of it. The ball flip up in the air.
Yeah, maybe it's the guy. Maybe it's the guy that has.
I like a little pizzazz. A little flash. All right.
So do I. I'm just saying some of this stuff is a little overdone.
No. It's all right. Miami, it's great that they're gonna do it, but I don't know how effective. It's not gonna really affect the players. Nobody shows up to the games. I know they made the playoffs last year, but still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we both love the Marlins thing.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a good thing. Fun.
Shout out I'd like to give a special shout out to Spencer Jones for hitting some of these bombs, Joshua Baez for hitting that big bomb. I'd like to give a special thank you to Blake Snell for signing with the San Francisco Giants in about 3 days from now.
Got to say, we got a comment. Sorgy Stories. What's up, guys? Jay and Anthony here. They're checking in, saying hello.
Oh, yeah. To the live love Sorgy Stories. Love Jay Sorgy. Him and his son.
Yeah.
Fantastic people.
Yeah.
Fantastic
checking
people.
We're checking in.
Yeah. So we appreciate you. Yeah, absolutely. Justin Durazio just texted me, one of my coworkers at WIP.
Yeah.
So where do you stand on Wheeler breaking Nola's streak? I was going to bring this up to you.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's more of like if we did a Phillies podcast, it'd be probably more of a.
We can talk about it for a sec before we go.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts? And then I'll go.
I like it. I know Nola. We kind of said, hey, I think it's Will's turn to kind of start. He kind of hinted at it not too long ago. I like Will. So, he gets the big contract extension. He's been the number one guy over the past couple of years. I don't mind him breaking Aaron Nola's streak. I think it's great. I think Wheels deserves it. He's pitched really well, especially in the postseason. He's got to get the ball day one.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
There's another twist. Apparently, Aaron Nola's wife is due with their child around that time, around opening day. So another reason, got to give it to Wheels. All right, we got to give it to Wheels.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being like real here, like I don't think being the opening day starter necessarily matters all that much. But I do bet you to the pitchers that do it does matter to them. And I think it is special for Zach. And I think this is a cool moment for Zach in a way because he's been one of the best pitchers in baseball since he signed with the Phillies. So I think this is kind of I'm trying to think of what you could call it here, but it's a good moment for him. It's a good moment for him to have this type of milestone, I guess you want to call it. For him, I think it's great timing. Actually, I think the next couple of weeks gets the big contract extension. One of the best, again, like I said, best pitchers in baseball. So I actually love it for him. I love it for him. And as a Phillies fan, I appreciate it.
It's a nice gesture by Nola. Kind of pass the torch in a sense, I guess. But yeah, Wheeler deserves it. He deserves to be opening day starter. I think it's a great milestone. I think it's the perfect way to put it. And I think it means something to a pitcher to start opening day. I mean, just the aura around opening day, it surrounds it. I think for a pitcher, that means a lot. I think, obviously in the grand scheme of things, it's just the first game of the season, but there's something special about opening day. The ballpark's back open, baseball's back. So I think it's cool for Wheels.
Yeah, I agree. All right. It's 47 minutes into episode number 47. I think it's time to close
it out.
The door. We're going to close the door. Shout out to Future. Shout out to his new album coming.
Let's drop it, man.
Show him the coffee mug real quick.
Oh, we got the coffee mug right here. Sensational, man.
Go ahead.
Sensational. Well, sensational show by you, by the way.
Oh, sensational. I would say the same thing about you. You just got to get rid of the Twitter name next time.
I'm leaving it. If I knew it was going to bug you this much, I would have done 10 episodes.
You're a thirsty Twitter man.
Hey, love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's staying. Staying the rest of the time.
As long as it makes you
47
happy.
more episodes.
I need to keep my co-host happy. So
47 more episodes, all right?
Ooh, 47 more, baby. All right. It's been The Shift, episode 47, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Google, bam, boom, bop. We're out of here.